welcome to Mind Your Business, a channel where we are in everybody's business. If you don't mind getting in people's business, you're on the right channel. Talking about current topics and gossip.
I honestly think that Gizelle or Robyn just need to go, because the way they're moving on the show is causing issues. Like, there's no cohesiveness. I know I said this before, but it's really jarring to watch, to see Gizelle sit up there and act like she is hard done by when she created this whole entire madness. While going on those people, my inclusive crew, let's talk about Real Housewives of Potomac. Now, am I the only one who thinks that this season is like, it's just a hot mess, okay? And they just need to do a bit of a rejig of the cast. I think, honestly, you know, I'd love Karen to stay, Candice to stay, Wendy to stay. I think they won't get rid of Gizelle. I kind of agree with Carlos King, because I know he was talking about that, about, you know, Gizelle, that he doesn't see that them getting rid of Gizelle. I would like them to get rid of Gizelle. But, you know, if they are hell-bent on keeping her, then at least get rid of Robyn, because it's like, it's just giving very messy. You could also get rid of Nneka as well, because I don't think she's adding anything. And I don't see the benefit of Charisse popping anywhere either. It's just ridiculous, because, I mean, look at today's show. You know, you've got Ashley and Gizelle linking up, talking about they're doing a fashion line. Now, these are two worst dressed people on the show. Like, who's buying that? Because I certainly will not. Because when I saw them talking about that, I thought, are they absolutely serious? Because hell to the no, what you're doing, it's just not a good look. Anyway, so those two are talking about their fashion line. So you've got Gizelle, who doesn't want to film with Candice and doesn't want to be with Wendy as well. So that's causing problems. Anyway, so then we also see Karen with her aunt and her cousin talking about the property in Surrey, and, you know, that she's going to renovate and sort out. You've got Mia and Robyn, they link up and go to some therapy session. And you've got Robyn shading Mia in the confessionals when Mia is, you know, sharing with her about potentially looking to divorce her husband and what she was going through and whatever else. You've got Robyn talking about, well, stripper Mia obviously basically got with him for his money, is what she's saying in the confessionals. So I'm like, this is not your friend, Mia, but you choose to kiss up to these people, so that's your business. She just stayed with Karen. Then you've got Robyn with her face herself talking about Karen is obsessed with her. Like, please. Karen is definitely not obsessed with you. I think that's a load of bullshit. She might have had a picture of you on her phone, but who knows? That could be her talking to somebody about her, you know, saying, well, this is her family. But I don't think it's an obsession. Like, I think she's very much reaching there. We also see Wendy and her hubby Eddie, which was very cute. They were out together at a Jamaican restaurant, and they were really cute on the day. You know, it's interesting hearing about them, because obviously Eddie's got a lot going on. I'm like, go on, Eddie. He's got his weed line. I'm like, that's it, honey. Take the shade and make it into profit. Well done to you, because that, what did Candice call her again? The puppet? The Muppet, puppet, whatever, she basically, you know, kept calling him Happy Eddie. So now he is creating a weed line, which is Happy Eddie. I'm like, yes, go on. I like that. And like you said, you know, it's mostly run by white people. So yes, get in there as a black entrepreneur, get in there and make some money. So that's a good move for him. Obviously, he's got his day job too. And obviously, we know Wendy's also doing what she does, which is, you know, trying to set up her show and things like that. So they were talking about their little entrepreneurial adventures that they've got going on, and trying to make time for each other and making sure that they've got time for the bedroom too. So I thought that was cute, a really cute moment, a cute little scene. We'll see Karen and Ray on her date as well, where she's complaining about it being happy hour. I was like, Karen, ain't nothing wrong with happy hour, honey. Over here, I love a good happy hour. Bring it on. But she was making me laugh, because she's talking about she needs to, you know, she wants to do more working out, and she wants to get her a good looking trainer, and she wants a male one for motivation. I was like, okay, honey, okay. And then she was telling Ray that, you know, she's inviting the girls to Surrey, but she's only inviting some girls, and she's only putting certain names in that she wants to pull out the hat. So I was like, yes, my girl. Karen is hilarious. I love her. Now, we see Nneka at her new place, unpacking at her house. And I must say that the way she talks to her husband what's his name? Ikenna. I feel like she's just absolutely rude. I was quite surprised at the way she speaks to him. She still to him like he's a fool. It was quite interesting in contrast. See her, like, you know, belittling him about, you know, finding his pass or work or whatever he couldn't find, because obviously, you know, they've moved. And then Gizelle pops up to come and see her. The way she treats Gizelle is like, you know, she is the queen of Potomac, you know, and then sharing with Gizelle that is still trying for the baby, and that, you know, she went to get another doctor's opinion with Mia, because Mia spoke about getting his sperm directly inseminated into her and then getting pregnant that way. So she wants to do that now. And then what I didn't like is she said something about, wanting to guarantee she's got 18 years of a check. So I'm like, well, this is a check, baby. Like, that just sounds really bad. I just don't like the way that sounded. It's just like, please, come on now. Anyway, so while Gizelle's there, she's decided to shade Karen and say, oh, well, yes, Karen came here and said it was North Potomac. And they showed the map and it looks like it's North Potomac. So I don't see what was wrong with what Karen said. But of course, Nneka and Gizelle were enjoying, shading Karen. And I think, Gizelle, you're supposed to be friends with Karen. But of course, you can't wait to, shade her at any point in time as well. Saying that, well, ask her about hers, at least you own yours. She's renting. It's like, why are you chatting her business? Like, I thought you guys were back friends and building. Like, she's just full of it, that woman. She's just like a little hater, just in the mix, just creating stuff like a little witch. Like, oh gosh, she's annoying. Bad mind. Charisse turns up uninvited, it looked like. Well, she turns up anyway with some flowers and whatever, and Nneka's been saying she's been hanging out with Charisse. I'm like, okay, yeah, whatever. But of course, Gizelle couldn't wait to bring up and to share that what Karen had said to Nneka about it being North Potomac, and Charisse, of course, popping back with the whole thing, at least you can say you own it. So I'm like, here we go. We know Charisse doesn't like Karen, so you guys can have your little cackle over there. Then while they're there, Gizelle starts sharing basically with them that she was invited to the Surrey trip, but she declined it because she can't be on a bus with those people, Wendy and Candice, for that amount of time. So, she refuses to be there. So again, she is spoiling the show because she is not able to move forward, and she's the person who's in the wrong. She's got a problem with Wendy for no real reason. She just doesn't like her, really. And then we all know with Candice, you lied on her husband, and then you're acting like you're the victim. Well, there are real victims out there of SA or survivors of SA. So I feel like her playing with this is bang out of order. And that's another reason why I feel like she should go off the show. But yeah, it's really annoying because actually I feel like production are full of crap as well, because when Gizelle's talking about her declining, why are they flashing back to Candice, comparing her to being like a white woman on the reunion, rather than why not put in the clip of where you're calling her husband a sneaky link? Like, it's so obvious what production are doing. Like, you're not fooling nobody. At this point, everyone's just looking at production like, yeah, you guys are just literally Gizelle's bitches. This is what it looks like. And you're just trying to out Candice. And I'm not feeling it. In terms of the invites for the Surrey, we know that Robyn was also invited, but she declined. Nneka was invited kind of last minute, and so is Mia, it looks like. So Mia declined as well with attitude, it seemed like. But so in the end, it's obviously Karen, Candice, Wendy, Ashley, and then Nneka goes on this trip. Now, I think it was interesting because Nneka was trying to shade Karen as well, talking about, oh, well, she's a senior citizen, so maybe she's basically getting confused and fluctuating her moods, so, she'll let it go. I'm just like, Nneka, you're not funny, and don't come for Karen. Just don't do it, okay? Next, we see them en route to Surrey. And, Wendy's telling them about Eddie's new weed line and that he's going to be doing a little gathering. He's going to invite the fellas over, basically, to check it out. And then Nneka decides to say that she's also doing an event and that she's going to be inviting everybody, because clearly Wendy's sitting there, so she's saying everybody's invited. Ashley, obviously, mix up Ashley, just can't wait to stir the pot. She's like, oh, well, Wendy, see, she's sick, she's invited you. I'm with Wendy on this because Wendy let it clearly be known that she is skipping steps. And of course she's skipping steps, because how the hell you calling a woman a bitch, you call her mum a witch, you're talking all this trash about her and her family, and then you expect her to turn up to your party? I think not. I would not be going nowhere either. I'd be like, you can keep the invitation. You have not even apologised. You've not taken accountability for none of it. What are we doing here? No, sir. No, sir. Anyway, Wendy was also cracking me up too, because like me, and I'm sure like a lot of people out there, she also agrees that, like, what the hell are the two worst dressed people on the show doing creating a line? Because when Ashley shared that she's working on her athleisure line with Gizelle, G&A, I'm just thinking, you need to leave it where it's at, honey. She started busting up, cracking up. Like, she just laughed out loud. And I was like, I couldn't help but crack up with her, because I'm like, yes, these are the worst dressed people who decided that they're going to do a fashion line. Like, make it make sense, please. I don't know, but good luck to them. When they arrive at the house, I thought it was nice that Karen done a little introduction to the family, and then they had a pastor there that done a blessing on their legacy, so that was really cool. And then Karen got them cleaning up as well outside, which is the whole reason for them going down there anyway. I was like, look at Karen. Karen's looking very hot with her cleaning. Yeah, how's she cleaning in her lovely little dress and her Chanel sneakers? I was like, I want this. Go on, Karen, love. Go on. Miss Triple 20, looking good. But anyway, it was like a cute little bonding moment. You know, they looked like they had a little bit of fun time there. Then they go off to go and have some lunch. And, you know, Ashley, of course, makes a point of saying, well, it was cute that her and Candice had a cute moment where they broke the wishbone together. So she's saying that there must be some hope for Nneka and Wendy. And Wendy is not here for it at all, okay? And she let that be known that basically she ain't bothered about no one who is basically inconsequential to her life. I said, come with the shade, Wendy, and made it clear that she skipped some steps. And I agree. How are you going to invite me to your party or your gathering, whatever you're going on, and you haven't even apologised, acknowledged what you've done, the fact that you came in firing off shots at me and my mother? No, I don't blame Wendy. I do not blame her at all. I also feel like she's right with that, because you can't come at people's mothers and their whole family and them and then just want to invite them out like nothing's happened. So I also thought the ladies around the table should have said, actually, Nneka, maybe you should apologise as well for your behaviour, because you did come at Wendy. I don't feel like any of them said that, and they should have said that to her. But anyway, that was basically it for the show. But I feel like, you know, it's very disjointed. I've been saying this for ages, and I feel like they need to just get rid of either Robyn or Gizelle. I don't mind if they get rid of both of them, honestly. I say Ashley also is just a big time stirrer. We always know that. Ashley is bad mind as well. And I feel like, yeah, it needs a shake up. Karen, Candice, Wendy, they should most definitely stay. You know, you got to keep one of them. So either Gizelle, bad mind Gizelle, or get rid of full Robyn. One of the two should go. I feel like Mia's okay, but maybe bring in her friend Jacqueline. Nneka, I don't think she's added much, but, you know, just going after Wendy, which hasn't been very good. So I don't mind if she goes either. But I feel like they need to do something to sort out this cast, because this is not okay. And I feel like Gizelle is the main person that's keeping up the bullshit, because she has the issue with everybody. She has the issue with Wendy. She has the issue with this one and that one. So it's just like, you are the problem at this point, because everybody else can coexist and be in the same space and not have any issues, but you can't even get on a bus trip down because you have a problem. So that sounds like a you problem. So maybe you should exit. You know, that's how I felt about it. Now, you know, social media is always on fire when these shows are on. So, of course, I had to go and have a look over there and see what some people were saying about the show. Take a look at these. Now, social media never fails to crack me up. I'm telling you, people. Anyway, guys, what do you think of the show? Are you tuned in? Are you fed up and kind of getting bored of it now, all the nonsense? Because I certainly am. But anyway, let me know your thoughts below. Yes, so thanks for watching that. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and hit that notification bell so you know when I am uploading some more of people's business. So until then, my nosy people, stay blessed.